Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic book slash film slash story slash discussion fun. This such topic would be about the sensational singer called Evelyn Champagne King. Yes, folks. And I will also be comparing power levels of Evelyn Champagne King in all characterizations and platforms that show her immensity and musical talents. Okay, Evelyn Champagne King originally burst onto the scene in the late 1970s. And I can remember growing up at that time. I was born in 1972. So as a little boy, mom and pop would play all the hits on the radio. And yeah, and even in the late 70s, a little boy can get his groove on, or a little girl too. So I noticed in like 1977, 1978, they were playing stuff with Evelyn Champagne King in it. Yeah, she had her first major hit after signing a contract in the late 70s. So one of the songs blew up and it became a mega disco phenomenal hit song where they would play it out constant all day, all night. They would play it. I'm presuming they're playing it in all the clubs at this time, but I couldn't get into any of the clubs to hear music. But you know, people would blast stuff on car stereos, boom boxes, and it was Shame, and there was some other popular songs, and I can remember Evelyn Champagne King's voice back in the late 1970s, and she has a beautiful, powerful voice. And of course, with her musical talents, she was able to successfully incorporate many genres. But she originally blew up as a disco princess. That would be so she went from disco, then she integrated funk in that R&B, and then a soulful style. So she would later produce many different hits of varieties where you can hear the different musical combinations blended in her song. So from the late 1970s through the mid 1980s, Evelyn Champagne King peaked in popularity. Like everybody was playing all of her hits. Her music was so powerful and inspirational. She can apparently do things with her voice that other women couldn't. And it works like that with any woman in comparison to another. So she was in that particular space. And it is shocking and phenomenal that she was discovered by accident, or she was lucky to get discovered, and the whole world would be lucky that she happened to be at work singing a song, and then a record producer heard her. Then instantly he signed her up. And then it was signed, sealed, and delivered. And then Evelyn Champagne King would become a pop culture mega star, famed person who has an elite style of performance on stage and a radiance that captivated audiences. That would be a better way to put that. Sometimes so many people sometimes people that mesmerize you can have that effect on you where they captivate your train of thought, such as Evelyn Champagne King. I was playing her music the other day and I was reflecting back on the 1970s again. I was like, wow, I was so young. Yeah, I was so young, inexperienced. And I can remember Evelyn Champagne King's voice coming on in the boom box or the stereo. And yeah, parents like to play music loud too, just like young kids do. Okay, so now let me do power levels of Evelyn Champagne King and all characterizations of platforms that show her immense power with the music that she gives out to the public. And of course, they are very much pleased with her sounds. Her power levels are incredible. She's won numerous awards. She's hit key notes that other popular female artist couldn't hit. She's successfully integrated and blended sounds where others have failed. So in all characterizations, Evelyn Champagne King is a true powerhouse. Okay, let me know how you feel about this one.